ESR makes a lot of really great accessories for phones, especially the new iPhone 15 Pro. Today we're going to be testing out a couple different screen protectors by ESR. One is a clear Armorite series screen protector, and then we're also going to be testing out the privacy screen protector set. Both of these do come with rear camera protectors as well, and you're definitely going to want to stick around to the end of the video because I will be doing a scratch and a drop test for both these screen protectors, as well as a scratch test for the rear camera protectors. And if you guys want to pick any of these up yourself, I will be putting product links in the video description. And by the end of this video, you'll know which screen protector is right for you. So let's get started. So first we're going to start off with the installation of the privacy screen protector set. So we get an installation guide, an installation mat, 3 privacy screen protectors, 1 rear camera lens protector set, and 2 installation packets. And if you happen to have any bubbles, you can just simply push them out with your finger. So installation was super easy, looks really good on the phone. It does seem to have a slight edge all the way around the screen for case compatibility, and we will check that out. As far as touch goes, nice and smooth, just like the glass that's on the phone. It also has a little piece that doesn't have any privacy glass over your camera, so it doesn't interfere with your selfies. Let's test out our fingerprints. It does pick up some smudges, but very light, and you can very easily just wipe those away without any effort. Now let's test out our Face ID. Face ID works fine. The edges of the screen protector are also nicely rounded off as well. Now with privacy screen protectors, they do dull the screen a little bit, so you may need to turn up the brightness to see your picture a little better, but as you can see, it is nice and clear. Touch also works perfectly fine. Let's test out our camera. And as you can see, it's nice and clear. No problems there. So now let's put it in our case. This is a ESR MagSafe soft case, just in case you're wondering. And it does still seem to have a slight gap all the way around the phone. It doesn't touch the edges of the case. There's no lifting, no bubbles. So it should be case compatible with most cases. So now let's put our rear camera protectors on. So you're going to want to put your camera lens protector guide just like this. Then we're going to peel off the underside and then just place this over the top of your lenses and then press them in place. Then just simply lift up on the guide and you're all set. You really don't even tell that the lens protectors are on there. They look really nice and they don't really add any extra bulk to the phone. And they work perfectly fine with inside the case. So if you have a big cutout just like this on your case, these screen protectors will work perfectly with it. And then let's take a look at the privacy feature. So if you turn your phone to the side, you can see the screen just disappears. So far so good. Now let's move on to the scratch and the drop test. So we're going to be dropping a 2.4 ounce steel metal ball at a height of 2 feet. If the screen protector doesn't crack, we'll move it up foot by foot until it eventually does. So we're starting off at 2 feet. Here we are at 3 feet, 4 feet, 5 feet, 6 feet, 6 feet. So this screen protector lasted until a 6-foot drop. Now we're going to move on to the scratch test. So typically tempered glass starts to scratch around a number 6, so we're going to start off with a number 5. Then we'll move on to a number 6, and then a number 7. So if we look a little closer, you can see there are no scratches at the number 5. There are a little deeper at a number 6 and a little deeper than that at a number 7. So scratch resistance is pretty standard for tempered glass. So installation for the screen protector was pretty easy. It does also seem to be case friendly. It lasted up until a 6-foot drop on the drop test, and scratch resistance seems to be pretty standard for tempered glass. So I would definitely recommend this screen protector, and I'm going to give it a thumbs up. And then here we have the ESR Ultra Tempered Glass Screen Protector set. This is the Armorite series. So we get 3 tempered glass screen protectors, which is very generous, an installation guide, an installation mat, and rear camera protectors. And if you happen to see any bubbles on your screen, you can easily just push them out with your finger. So installation went really well. I was able to get out all the bubbles except for the little piece of dust that I happened to get underneath my screen, of course. But other than that, looks really nice. Feels nice and smooth, just like the glass that's on the phone. As far as fingerprints goes, it does seem to pick up some fingerprints, but you can very easily just wipe those away. There's also a slight gap all the way around the phone for case compatibility, which again we will be testing out. And this is also a full coverage screen protector, so it does cover your selfie camera, and we'll test that out too. The edges of the screen protector are also nicely rounded as well. Let's test out our Face ID. Face ID works fine, and as you can see, the screen is crystal clear. Touch working great. Let's test out our camera. Camera looks nice and clear. Don't see any issues there. So now let's put it in our case. So I don't see any bubbles, I don't see any lifting, and the screen protector does not touch the edge of the case. As you can see, there's still a slight edge between the screen protector and the case itself. So it should be case compatible with most cases. Looking really good so far. Now let's move on to the scratch and the drop test. So here we go at 2 feet. Here we go at 3 feet. Here we go at 4 feet. Here we go at 5 feet. So this screen protector lasted up until a 5-foot drop. Now let's move on to the scratch test. So we'll start off with a number 5, then move on to a number 6, and then a number 7. So if we look a little closer, we can see there are no scratches at the number 5. There are ever so slight at a number 6 and just a little bit deeper at a number 7. So scratch resistance seems to be slightly better than regular tempered glass. So installation for the screen protector was super easy. It does seem to be case friendly. It lasted up until a 5-foot drop for the drop test, and scratch resistance seems to be a little better than regular tempered glass. So I would definitely recommend the screen protector, and I'm going to give it a thumbs up. And now let's test the scratch resistance of the rear camera protector. So we'll start off with a number 5, and then move on to a number 6, and then finally a number 7. So if we take a closer look, you can see there are no scratches at the number 5, there are slight at a number 6, and a little deeper at a number 7. So scratch resistance for these camera lens protectors are pretty standard for tempered glass. And if you want to take these lens protectors off, you can simply just get like a little pick or something plastic, get underneath the protector, and just lift it up. So I will tell you that the drop protection definitely could have been a little better on the Armorite series, but it still made the passing grade at the 5-foot drop. So whether you want a clear protector or a privacy screen, I would definitely recommend either one of these screen protectors by ESR. And if you want to pick them up yourself, again, I will be putting product links in the video description. And if you want to see more drop tests on a whole bunch of other screen protectors, I would definitely recommend checking out my best and worst screen protectors or case video. And you can see that by clicking on one of the videos you see on your screen right now. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.